Yes, it's Good Friday. Happy Easter. We all got an egg at work yesterday, although I'm going into work shortly. Sorry for the lack of uploads, but I've been absolutely exhausted. So much so that I'm just doing 2 till 8 today, rather than usual Friday 12 till 8. I'm also worried about my elbow, did I mention? I've got a lump. It's like a half an egg and it's got a red I think it is a Friday because it's got a red circle on now. And it gets bigger when I'm at work. I went home early yesterday because it was hurting, but I've decided to, after work, because I'm on earlys next week, I'm going to go to A&E and have a look. Trying to have a look at it. Anything. It's weird, it's like that pimple popper on telly. Maybe I should get a knife and stick it in. Anyway, just been to Aldi. Caffeine, PG Tip Plus caffeine with added vitamin B6, which helps reduce tiredness. Well, I keep saying that I get tired on long bike rides in the countryside. I was going to knock them on the head and not bother anymore, but I'll test that stuff out. It was going cheap, 99p down from 150. 20 little tea bags, little pyramids. There were one of them left, so I got that. One from last year still works, so this seems to have packed up, despite the nice sunshine outside. I saw that, because I have trouble sleeping. That's another contributory factor to my fatigue. It says mattress protector. I'm not worried about weaning bed, it's just that it's quilted. So I imagine it'd be very comfy. We shall see. What's all this wiring stuff? I've just been routing. Hello, Blackie, why am I talking to myself? You've gone by me. Ah, you should be outside in sunshine. It's cold though, isn't it? Bloody freezing. Yeah, my horn. I've been fighting around with those horns for years because they're intermittent. Now, I had to pull over yesterday on the way to work. I thought my horn's dead. I always test it. Jiggle the wires and it sprung back into life, but if you're doing that, there's a risk of it shorting out like that bloody 12-volt plug under my seat did last autumn and started smouldering. I had to rip it out before it caught bloody fire. So anything dodgy with electrics, it's simply just to replace all the bloody components, isn't it? I've just been to the car shop for a relay, little diagram on. Earth, fuse, battery, yeah. Switch, accessory. They have one with 5 pins on, accessory 2. I should have got that because it's twin horns, but I just, put 2 cables into one. I've got me everything I need in that drawer. It just shows in your, have a route in your man drawer before buying new stuff. Even, it must be 10 years, because every time I get a bike, the horns are crap, aren't they? The standard bike horns, them little crappy tinny things, they're just pathetic. Every bike has them, I don't know why. You need loud horns, and when I wired the ones up, I went to B&Q and got a brass tube. I think that, well, it must have been double that, snapped it in half, stuck it in my jacket, and I just found the other bits. What that is for is protecting the, I thought I had some red wire for a live cable. It's too thick. Ooh. I don't know, it's going to be too thick, isn't it? If that's what I use, yeah, it's a high ampage cable, that bugger. I could just fasten it to it and then heat shrink it. I've got some thicker heat shrink. But that's the idea, from one horn to the other. I have to run a live wire across to the other horn. Therefore my other one, I must use a thinner, I do have thinner cable. But I wanted to beef it up this time. So that's what I'm doing this weekend, rewiring my horns. Not a big job, but it's just fiddly, isn't it? Another thing, I sent to eBay, those, I've got some coloured ones in there, twin row, little metal body, and the white one's on the radiator, one packed up, so I've got a spare wire. And I thought, yeah, spare wire taped off, why not get another pair for the size of the radiator? So I looked on eBay and they're all single row now, they're like half size of this. And one supplier in bloody China, of course, advertised I said, oh good, you've got twin row. They are twin row, aren't they? Everyone else is selling single row now. No reply. So I sent for them, and they're single row. So I sent them back, and because I don't have a printer, they ignored me. I said, hello, I've put all the relevant numbers and order numbers and inside the packet. I put it in a padded bag and sent them back to Darlington. It must be some kind of distribution centre. Nothing. So I got onto eBay and they rung me up eventually, an Irish girl. I will sort your refund out, don't worry. And that was 2 weeks ago and I still haven't, it's only £7, but I'm not writing £7 off. And I've left neutral feedback. I said illustration shows twin row when it's actually one row. They do that a lot, don't they? They sell something, it sells well, then they lower the spec and then they sell it again at the same bloody price. Well, these are from Amazon and the 3 rows, 50 LEDs, although when I tested them, one's pinged out on one. Well, I'm not farting around again sending them back, they're bright enough with 50. So I'll wire them onto the spare cable. So, if it's warm enough tomorrow and not raining, that's what I'll be doing, wiring. So yeah, I just thought I'd keep in touch. But you don't want your horns failing, do you? So like I said, any kind of intermittent fault, replace everything. So I think that's all for now. 11:45. I've got an hour and a half before I have to set off for work. I think I'll put my computer on. I could upload this just as a one-off, couldn't I? I think I will. Why not? Bye for now.